Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we are doing your general read. We're focusing on finance, career, personal growth, and love. I'm wishing everyone a happy new year, first of all. So happy new year, welcome. We're going to try to shift our energies, and that is going to be my goal, to give the best messages that Spirit has for me. My guides have taken care of me, and I trust them, and they've been so good to me, and I know they're here to be good to my subscribers as well. So I'm looking forward to 2021 with you all and those who are new. If you are new to my channel, just so you guys get an idea of my style, I'm very claircognizant and clairsentient, so I meditate on all the messages prior to the read. So I already have channel messages that I have for the sign of Gemini. I just want to make one little announcement. I'm going to be giving away five free readings. So I will be choosing a winner, the five winners by the end of the month. So all you have to do is put on the comments below your sun, moon, and rising sign, and that's how I'll know you're participating for the reading and you are interested in a reading. So again, all you have to do is comment below with your sun, moon, and rising sign. I mean, obviously if you guys want to add a comment, but just make sure to add sun, moon, and rising sign as well. And if you want to say I'm participating, you could also add that as well. But I'll know if you're putting in exactly your sun, moon, and rising sign. Not the emojis, the words, okay? Because a lot of people sometimes give me the emojis as well, so I don't want to confuse it. So give me the words. Okay, so let's just begin, Gemini. So I'm doing this around full moon energy, which I love to do my energy readings. We obviously had the December 29 full moon, and it's considered the cold moon. It's in the sign of Cancer, which is a maternal sensitive sign, and so it will be like a very healing vibe kind of energy. So some of you may feel very emotional. Some of you may have things kind of resurface and just kind of getting clarity. Oh wow, I'm starting. I knew it. I'm sorry, Gemini. I'm getting my itchy nose already. So as soon as I start channeling, it comes in. Some can feel overly emotional, and that's also okay. So it really is going to be strong and impact a lot of the water signs for sure. And I see it when I channel the messages. I do see how it's impacting the water signs. But for you, Gemini, this month, so your channel messages are: embrace your inner child and take that leap. What you speak out loud, you manifest. Use your time and mind wisely. So I'm just as excited to see how Spirit is going to have these channel messages unfold in the read. So let's begin. We're going to look at what Gemini needs to surrender. What does Gemini need to surrender for the month of January, Spirit? What does Gemini need to surrender for the month of January? Interesting. Okay, Spirit. Interesting. Okay, so we have surrender to your intuition. We have time. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. And then we have surrender to addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. I feel strongly that for some of you, these addictions are pertaining to a thought pattern, limitations based off of what you think. For some of you, it can be food addictions, and so I think what you're saying, also how you speak to your self-talk. Wow, Spirit just said self-talk. That's why you have to surrender to your intuition, and so tap more into your intuition, Gemini, because maybe your self-talk, I'm hearing it's not the most positive. And so, you know, that channeled message of what you speak out loud, you manifest, and just being very aware of your thought pattern and how you speak to yourself. You also have to know that you're going to manifest that. Yeah, wow, use your time and mind wisely. So yes, so use your time and mind wisely. For some of you, is how you're using your time. Maybe addicted to your phone, maybe games on your phone. We all know like phones can be an addiction. Maybe it's how we're using our time. Maybe setting limitations on how we use our time is also an issue here. So I see where Spirit is saying, channel message, use your time and mind wisely. So it is a thought pattern, and also your time and what you're consuming your time with. So let's see, this is the self-forgiveness oracle deck. We're going to see what Gemini needs to forgive themselves for this month. Spirit, what does Gemini need to forgive for January? Nope. Just one, Spirit. Okay. I forgive myself for giving my power away by valuing the opinions of others over my own. This is acceptance. I choose to believe that when I trust myself to clarify and stand by my own truth, I allow for the creation of a world I actually want to live in. And that is Spirit saying to surrender to your intuition. This is about you trusting your intuition and not really allowing other people's opinions really affect or influence your life. Maybe this is part of that self-negative talk that I'm hearing. Spirit say some of you Geminis may be suffering. And remember, you guys, these are general reads, so this may not apply to everyone, but I am guided to give specific messages. And so there's always a gem for everyone, and I'm a true believer of that. But I don't, I listen to my guides, okay? So, Spirit is saying, there's a thought pattern here, and I think there's it feels like a replay in your mind, and that's where some of that addiction is. It's almost like a self-sabotaging thought. It could also be your surroundings, where the people maybe in your surroundings are affecting, their own patterns are affecting you, and you have to trust more of your intuition and your inner voice in terms of releasing, not like allowing it to influence you and then releasing it. I always forget these. I want to see a moon energy, Spirit. What is the moon energy for Gemini for the month of January? What is the moon energy? Yeah, look at this. Your dreams need a practical plan. And I feel that's that first channel message from Spirit, where embrace your inner child and take that leap. And I think it's looking at your plans from an innocent perspective too, almost like a dreamer. A child is a dream. Children are dreamers, and they dream big, and it can be the most craziest dream, but they're dreaming and they see it and they're excited about it. And that's where I'm feeling like your dreams need a practical plan. Maybe kind of, I'm trying to describe the energy I'm feeling. Almost like convincing yourself out of your own dreams. And yes, that's where the adult ego comes in, and kind of maybe all the self-sabotaging thoughts, all the things that maybe other people think, maybe people not believing in you. But all these self-sabotaging thoughts come in and actually kill our dreams, kill our visions, kill our initial trust. And that's why Spirit is saying you need to trust your intuition more and see it with that inner childlike perspective, for you to really embrace and, live on the edge a little bit, Gemini. So we're going to pull a energy for finance, career, personal growth, and love. So again, you may not all resonate with all areas, but okay, so we have this for personal growth, Spirit, indecision, and then love. Wow, storm warning, Gemini. I really feel you guys have been, yeah, some of you are really walking away from something. Something is ending. I feel like there's an illumination here on the relationship end of things. So, okay, let's get more clarifiers. We're going to pull more clarifiers for these energies with 2 dimensions of tarot. So let's see, what's this thinking man? What is this thinking man for finance and career for Gemini Spirit? Thank you. What is this thinking man? What is this thinking man? Give me more. Let's see. Yeah, there we go again, the intuition. All right, so I already see what Spirit is saying. Yeah, choose wisely, throat chakra. For this thinking man, some of you are obviously, this is an energy for entrepreneurs. This is an energy for creators. And some of you who are in the space of creating, I feel like there is, with this material harvest, and it's a 9, right? That's hermit energy during this time. There's a lot of thinking by yourself right now, and on how you're going to develop this. What are the plans? I feel like it's also planning. This feels like planning energy as well, in your own time, because here you are in your quiet time. This is High Priestess energy. So in your quiet time, in your intuition, again, trusting your intuition. I think this is having more faith in what these plans are. Again, look at that. Your dreams need a practical plan, Gemini. So there's a lot of planning involved here. You're very much in a planning stage. And I feel this month, Spirit is definitely in support of that. But they're definitely pointing out, make sure it's a practical plan. And for some of you, because they're saying practical plan, it's probably finding how you're using your time. Maybe who you're giving your time to, right? Surrender to your addiction. So it could be, again, like I said, your surroundings, the opinions of others. This is more taking time for you, because the High Priestess usually spends time alone. And she goes within, right? Gender side, it doesn't matter. But the High Priestess goes alone, and she really thinks, and she keeps her plans in secret too. So this is like, you're going to move in silence. A lot of this planning is going to be in silence. We have choose wisely in the bottom. And these are all you're exploring your options. This is you actually, again, and the 7 of Cups can be dreamer stage. So again, Spirit is saying this is a time to bring all your dreams into practical plan. And so this is to make them more in the physical versus in the mind space and in the dream space. And, these are your dreams, so you do have visions. A lot of that is throat chakra, so you being more open about talking about it, but with people who you can collaborate with, who sees your vision as well. So be careful who you're talking to about this vision. All right, so let's see more here for indecision. What is this indecision in personal growth? And I'm really feeling this is a spillover here, because I always feel personal growth for me. That's why I have this section here. This is usually a spillover between all areas of your life. So how you're affected internally is how all other areas in your life are going to be affected. So give me more on this personal growth here, Spirit, for Gemini. Let's see, Spirit. Personal growth here for Gemini. Thank you. Just give me one more. Okay, so this is about you rooting yourself. So there is decisions. There's something that you have to internalize. This indecision here, though, this is almost like it has a number 8. I don't want to say it's not really my 8 of Cups, but this is kind of like making a decision to which direction to take. So it is like the 8 of Cups in the deck. But you know, the number 8 is strength, is organization, it's bringing things to material, it's also power. So I really feel this indecision is the need to get organized. And because you have here the base is obviously from the root, so it's time to get in order in your life, in your own personal, internally in order, your root, to really fine tune how you're using your time, like we said. Get more stronger in terms of, again, because number 8 is building strength, getting more stronger in your root, so other people's opinions doesn't affect how you transition through your life and what decisions you're going to make, because you're rerouting yourself. And here you have the 6, so the 6 spirit is basically saying the 6 of swords is a mind, it's a shift of the mind, and it's more harmonizing. And 6 is about, you know, a loyalty to you. It's a harmonization to you of this base of what this is going to look like. So you're really harmonizing from the root, but it's also understanding, because it's also 6 here is also self-sacrifice. So this is you understanding you're gonna make moves that are gonna require a sacrifice. With this indecision, yes, it does feel a little bit of fear, right? Because you almost don't want to make the wrong decision, Gemini, but surrender to your intuition. You have intuition twice here, and so you're really gonna have to trust your intuition on this. If you feel it in your heart, then it's here, and spirit obviously is bringing that very strong in the sense of trusting yourself. What you speak out loud, you manifest. Remember that, you know. And so this is, again, having positive self-talk. So again, just I repeat these channel messages: embrace your inner child and take that leap. And so this is a requirement of taking a leap. Yes, there is uncertainty with the indecision, but it, you know, you have to make that mental shift. You have to take that mental leap and then really trust yourself in that decision. And there is no wrong way, right? Because it's just a detour. At the end of the day, you're being guided. So, you know, also like what you speak out loud, you manifest, and use your time and mind wisely. So this is really about fine tuning and not overthinking, because if you're overthinking, then you're in stagnation. And look at that bottom of this, you have the new beginning. So this is all going to lead to a new beginning anyway. Either way, it's a new beginning. Whatever decision. Now, it could be it could, you know, your old staying stuck is considered a new beginning, because at the end of the day, that is a decision. That is a decision as well. So what is the storm warning here for Gemini, Spirit? What is the storm warning in love for Gemini? There's a closing of some chapter. There is a change here in a connection. What is the storm warning in love for Gemini, please? Yeah, look at that. It's discontent. Oh, we have discontent, boredom. We have the Hierophant, which is wisdom, and then we have the shadow. I feel like there's been avoidance in closing this connection. Obviously, there was a connection with someone that some of you have really felt very, very close to, you know, do have a deep connection with, but I feel like you've emotionally withdrawn, you've drifted, because it doesn't feel like, again, there is this discontent. There's a lot of things hidden, and it doesn't feel like it's stable, because we have the discontent, boredom, and then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's about stability, but with the shadow, it's almost like you have the light and dark, and so it doesn't feel like a very stable energy with this person. For some of you. I feel like with the storm warning, I feel like there's still like I feel because we have indecision here in the personal growth, I feel it does affect here, and that's why a lot of you are trying to get rooted. So there's a lot going on here. Gemini, this is really intense energy, because I do feel for some of you, obviously it's going to be a new venture and you need to trust your intuition in this. Like, this is really entrepreneurship here. This is really a new space you're going into, to creating something new for you. And so there is a lot of fears for a lot of you Geminis in general in rerouting yourself. And so for some of you in this relationship, it feels like some of you are also afraid to make this change, because again, it's a storm warning is a big change, but you know there's discontent and boredom. You know that it's not fulfilling. Okay, so we're gonna pull another layer here of tarot. Sorry, give me more on this material. The thinking man here for finance and career for Gemini. Give me more. Yep, a decision needs to be made here. A decision needs to be made. So we have the Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So a decision needs to be made here. I think you have to trust in your intuition. Again, it's the intuition, because you're standing as this Queen of Pentacles, knowing that whatever you're going to put in, trusting, let's just say not knowing, trusting, also knowing, but trusting that whatever you put in is going to reap rewards with the Six of Pentacles. It's going to reap, but this is a long-term vision. This is long-term, and I feel like there is some level of fear because you just don't see it now with this Four of Swords. So it kind of puts you in stagnation. But the Four of Swords with the High Priestess together, this is really strong intuition. This is also Spirit putting you in a quiet space with the Nine, because Nine is you spending time alone. Is the Hermit. So it's again another Hermit. It's a lot of energy of internalizing and putting plans. So really take this time, and your dreams need to need a practical plan, which also, this is a full moon in Taurus. This is Earth energy. And you have Six of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, which is Earth energy. So this is about putting things in practical plan, really setting things, and like, again, I really feel this is you have to trust your intuition on this one. Trust your intuition. Here we have Magician energy. Wow, look at Magician and the Hermit again. So, and look who shows up again, the Seven of Cups, which we saw before with the Choose Wisely in this deck. So knowing that you have the skills, trusting that you have the skills, trusting that you've come this far up to this point, and that you have what it takes to make this shift, despite of what other people think, despite of your surroundings. I think you have to just go for it. Like, Spirit is basically just saying, go for it. Give me more on this indecision here in personal growth. Yeah, look at that. Intuition again, the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Wow. Gemini, this is really about you sitting within and trusting yourself, your emotions, your intuition. This is highly intuitive. You're just going to have to go with it. Like, Spirit, this indecision is because you're going to have to go with it, but also you have to get it. It needs a practical plan. You can't be in the mind space only about these decisions. You know, whether, and again, if it, for some of you, if it has to do with, because it has to do with base, so it has to do with your, I really feel, because it has to do with rooted, it has to do with finances, making big decisions about finances. But for some of you, it could also be like a move, like moving, because you have moving on here, so it could be like a move to relocating somewhere. And maybe you've been feeling that way and not sure whether to make this decision. And I think Spirit, honestly, Spirit is just saying, just go ahead and make the decision. Who cares about, like, it? Your decision doesn't have to involve other people's opinions. They don't need to, you know, if they're not affected by the finances, or, you know, you don't have to be worried about them being a dependent on you. in a transition in your life, then it shouldn't matter. You need to, Spirit is saying, trust your own judgment and your own intuition. And it's confirmed 1, 2, 3, 4 times here, and with the 4 of Swords, 5. So let's see, 5. Not only that, with this message here, I forgive myself for giving my power away by valuing the opinions of others over my own. So you've got 6 about trusting your own intuition here, all from different decks. Okay, so let's see this love connection here. Spirit, why is the storm warning here for Gemini's love connection? Why is the storm warning here? Why is the storm warning here? We don't need all this. Yeah, look. So I feel like someone is holding on to someone. Now, you have Taurus energy here. And you have all signs pretty much. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But strong Taurus. Oh, and Cancer. So I feel this energy of not knowing. It's almost like someone is afraid to make the move with this 4 of Pentacles. A change needs to be made, because this is not a stable situation. It's burdensome with the 10 of Wands. That's why there's discontent here. It's not stable, because we have 2 4s. It's not stable. It's very volatile. It's inconsistent. There is no consistent here. There's more like one day it's okay with the light. It's like, I feel like you're dealing with someone else's shadows, and that it's affecting your base, it's affecting your root, it's affecting your aura, it's affecting your peace. And a decision needs to be made here. For some of you, you're already putting this to an end with the 10 of Wands. So give me more on this love here, Spirit. Give me more on this love for Gemini for this storm warning. Wow, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. So this is really, Spirit is really saying be confident to go at it alone, because there's grounding work that needs to be done here. Someone definitely is indecisive of what to do. There is an energy of being indecisive, but this is not the most stable. This is not a stable connection. So a decision needs to be made here. A decision needs to be made here, Gemini, in terms of this connection here. I'm going to quickly, where is it? Let me just look at some shadow here, Spirit. What is the blockage here for this connection? Why is it the decisions hard to be made? What is the blockage? I feel like something else flipped. Here we go. Yeah. I mean, this is it. Bad behaviors, falling back into old patterns. And I feel like someone is stuck. They're afraid to make the decision, because also this is something they're used to. It's almost like I have to say it this way, there is some level of comfort in the dysfunction, but it's because it's all you know. And so in order to release and stop being indecisive, because again, we have two of Pentacles here, in order to stop being indecisive or being with someone who's so fleeting and indecisive, someone has to take initiative here, Gemini, to break this cycle. And part of that is self-care. Find tools that work for you, and practicing more initiatives for yourself. Again, what makes you happy. Finding what makes you happy. And wow, look what we have here. Create the reality of your dreams. And I feel, for some of you who are in this connection, who may relate to all areas here, this this here is also interfering with these decisions. There is a blockage here in terms of really going forward for yourself. So let's see what's the major shift now. You know, this is your message. I mean, it's Spirit is definitely, there's a lot to think about for the month of January. But I feel like this is a month to trust your intuition and really just do some, really bring things into practical planning. I mean, this is about setting a plan right now. And that's what it really feels, really like going within and trusting it and setting a practical, putting it into paper and really manifesting it now, Spirit. So what is this big shift, big major arcana shift for Gemini for the month of January, please? What is the big major arcana shift for the sign of Gemini? So let's see, Spirit, what is the major shift? Spirit just won. You know I only like poppers. There we go. Yes, the world, completion, successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishments. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. You know, and I love that Spirit says you've been blessed with many spiritual insights, and that's that High Priestess. And so run with it. For some of you, you already know the nudges that you've been given by your guides and just what you've been feeling in the inside. It's a burning sensation, and know that to be true. So let's see what your guidance is. Here we have forgiveness. The time has come to forgive others and to finally forgive yourself. We are all human and we all make mistakes. Being able to forgive will lead you to unconditional love, compassion, and ultimate happiness. And I think this is you lighting up the load one in your mind, because you're very much in your mind space, and finally understanding that the decisions that you're making for yourself, you have to, forgive yourself, but also I also feel unapologetic. Because what you're doing is finally giving yourself love and compassion for yourself, for your happiness. This is a shift for you, Gemini. So Spirit, what else do we have? What other self-love message for Gemini? Wow, look at that. Forgiveness again. Forgive and forget. Life is too precious to waste on negative feelings. Yeah. You know, for some of you, it's definitely those strong opinions. And for those who have a surrounding environment that has people who have maybe not so healthy habits to begin with that are interfering, Spirit is saying just, you know, forgive yourself. This is about you, again, showing compassion, and this is about you moving forward. So, Gemini, this is your read for the month of January. Again, if you guys want to participate in the giveaway, please comment below with your sun, moon, and rising signs, again in words. And please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul. I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.